I will not brook your ignorance. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. I know what you can barely fathom. That you cannot bear it makes it no less true. It is done. Action, not reaction.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Its will be done.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
By the dead gods. Are all giths so brutal?
Brutal? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle.
Still alive, so that's progress.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch! A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run. The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Goblins will come.
Again. Are you looking forward to it? Swing.
I could use the target practice.
Parry. And again. Swing and swing and... Oh! Down you lot! I know you have it.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a for it.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades. No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Commander!
just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes. Zevlor.
Goblins not. So many ways to die. Used to think that goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it. So many ways to die. I'll be keeping an eye. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother. He was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
It spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Seems as though the Absolute's attracting followers from all kinds of places. You should search that corpse.
Can't afford to stay idle. Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint there.
Blacket's will be done.
Can't give up now. Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove? So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
Something's waiting up ahead.
I would have words with you. is life but a waking death, or doth it serve some other purpose? We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe.
I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. It's
A strip.
no.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades.
Shouldn't I?
You watch as he's...
taste.
Good morning. It'll pass. A bite from... Oh, no. Some... As for my other quirks, well... we can figure those out in time. I'm...
A vampire? Well, given our...
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
She's...
Fine. Unless, of course...
Shall we?
kin search for you, Blazer?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
You're a true soul. My mistake, madam.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Blazer, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
By the Sundering. The parasite allows us to influence others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
A power born of illithids might be dangerous in the wrong hands, but valuable in ours.
It's only valuable if we understand it, and we don't. Not yet, at least.
It's a powerful talent. Use it, but use it wisely.
Huh. Haven't seen that game in years.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Nobody's listening. Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. Funny. That's what our birdie wanted. Release me this instant, you beasts! Unless you want to join him up there, you best pay the toll. Cough it up!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Oh, that's how it is it?
Be careful. Let's get this poor man down alive.
Heading there.
feet. Try me.
Time to strike. Make way. Let my name be known.
Coming through. When I'm done with you! For the absolute!
Take your heal.
Where do I go from here?
Time.
important is ever easy.
Time to strike.
Stop! I give up! Mercy, please! I know things. If you let me live, I'll make it worth your while. I promise! No! Wait!
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. Nothing. The trick of the light.
Help me down! Cut me loose! Ugh. Magakamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? Nothing? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I mean, I found, but on that note...
The Blade of Frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
beast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. The dagger is tightly embedded in the carcass. You notice nothing unusual. Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat. Mystery meat, tough as boar hide. Only the sharpest teeth could pierce it.
Moving in.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap.
That's curious.
A hungry minotaur
Digging
with
with
a
my bare
hankering
hands.
for human flesh.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted, inquisitive. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your... task to kill.
Me? Never been better.
Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Me? None. They're the ones chasing me down. But believe me, these so-called Paladins are anything but. They...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlak, and you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years. The latest yap. Fuck yeah. After we've
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. Packing if you want me to. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?